So the last couple of days I'm getting a lot of messages on social media about kagent, an open source framework for DevOps and platforms engineers to run AI agents in Kubernetes, which sounds like the intersection of my interests. So it felt like a good idea to download it and experiment with that. But there is a twist. I'm using NixOS, and NixOS is a little bit, let's say, weird when it comes to installing arbitrary packages. Let me tell you a few things about NixOS. NixOS is a Linux OS that's meant to be reproducible and resilient. The core idea is that you have single configuration file where you define everything, packages, configuration files, systemd configuration, everything. And using that configuration file, you're able to build the entire system. So it's declarative and highly reproducible. It's built on top of the Nix package manager, which is a package manager that you can use with or without NixOS. And in NixOS, packages are meant to be isolated, modular, in order to prevent conflicts and stuff like that. So for NixOS, the recommended approach of installing packages is through the Nix package manager, and it discourages downloading arbitrary stuff from the internet and throw them under a bin folder somewhere in the system. So the first thing that NixOS users that want to use kagent usually would need to do is to search the Nix package repository, which by the way is pretty awesome, and it has tons of packages for pretty much anything. However, given that kagent is very new, it doesn't have anything neither in the 24.11 channel nor in the unstable branch. So let's go back to the kagent page. What I'm going to do is that I'll go to GitHub and try to find where the released binaries are. Latest release yesterday 0.1.11, and the released artifacts are here. So let me copy the link address from here. And I'll jump to my editor and go to etc packages folder, and I will copy the configuration of an existing package in order to create a custom package for kagent. Kagent, yes, copy everything recursively, and if I jump to the default .nix file, I'll see that it's pretty basic. Initially, we define the name of the package, the version of the package, where the package comes from, SA256 hash, how we build or extract, and how we install. So let's try and align everything in order to get them working with kagent. Kagent, the name of the package, the release version is 0.1.11. The URL of the artifact is this one here, and the hash. Let me see if I can get it from here. Okay, maybe we can use that. This is one way. There is also the alternative of using a Nix utility which is called prefetch URL, and then specify the URL of the artifact, and it will calculate the hash for us, which is this one. And I'm going to copy that and install it, paste it here. So I don't need neither to untar nor to wrap because we don't have a tarball, so I don't need a build phase. What I do need is to create the output bin directory to copy the binary to, and I will move the file from src, which refers to the downloaded artifact, and I will copy that to output bin kagent, and I'm also going to make sure that it's executable. I don't need a wrapper, and now the only thing that I do need to do is to modify the metadata kagent, and here kagent def kagent, and it should be fine. Let me save, and now I can jump back to my config file, and I will try and find mvnd. Yeah, mvnd is here, and I will paste it in the bottom. This section defines the paths to my custom packages, so I'm defining a new package called kagent, and I'm also specifying the path where the actual package currently lives. All I need to do now, kagent, there was a typo here. All I need to do now is to go to the section where I list all the packages that I want to install. Here I'm defining the definition, but I need to also define that I want it installed. So let's go to the section where I'm installing Kubernetes related stuff and install it there. So kagent. Perfect. Now the last thing that I need to do is to rebuild the whole system. Don't get discouraged, it doesn't take as long as it sounds. Usually it's a couple of seconds, a minute maybe, or something like that. Now, while we were waiting, of course, I don't expect that there are so many people out there that are already interested in kagent and are using NixOS. However, I wanted to take kagent for a spin. Note, I've never tried that before. And the first step was to install it. Okay, I got a failure. Let's see what's the issue here. And the issue is that running phase, unpack phase, and it fails because there's nothing to unpack really. So maybe I should go back to here and specify that I don't need unpack. I don't recall the property, so I'll check my clipboard. It's called don't unpack equals true, and I'll paste it here. And hopefully now I can go back to my configuration and call a rebuild again. So I was saying that I meant to try it out and shoot some videos while I'm at it, and it felt that it might be of interest to a couple of you to show you how you can create a custom package for kagent in NixOS. Let's hope that this time it works. Yeah, much better now. I do get some warnings, but it seems that stuff are working. It's building some packages, and in the end it will go through all my systemd services and restart them. So I expect to also see a blink of my screen, which is usually an indicator that things are going okay. We'll give it a few more seconds. It seems that it's through installing packages. Now it's restarting services. Some of the services did not work, but at least I'm pretty positive that all packages are installed, so I should be able to jump to my terminal and search for kagent. And it seems to work. Haven't used that before, so no help. Kagent help maybe. Anyway, I will have to go through the documentation. As I mentioned, I've never used kagent before, so it will be my first time. I think that I have enough. I've shown you enough. Oh, by the way, let me also show you where the kagent is running. So it's currently under run current system SW bin kagent, which is not the typical place where package binaries are getting installed. So it doesn't use bin, user bin, user local bin, or local user home bin. It uses its own thing. And by the way, if I do an ls in order to actually show you where that is, it should be somewhere under my Nix store. Yeah, it's under Nix store, the whole package bin kagent, which is what I mentioned earlier, that packages are pretty isolated. They are installed in their own directory tree, completely isolated, to prevent conflicts and stuff like that. Anyway, that was it. I hope it made sense to some of you. Till I get more content around kagent. Cheers, bye bye.